The views and opinions expressed in this podcast by the host and or the guest do not necessarily reflect the views of the host and or Paranormal Buzz Radio and or its sponsors. Use of any material produced by Paranormal Buzz Radio without express written consent is prohibited. Paranormal Buzz Radio will not be held responsible for you holding your knees, crying, and rocking in a corner in a puddle of your own urine, or being beheaded by a group of children in a cornfield. In fact, if you come across a group of children in a cornfield, we promise to make fun of you as you run away screaming in terror. Listener discretion is advised. You are now entering the all-consuming realm of Shea's Paranormal Chat, where the things that are better left unsaid are actually said.
Shut up and sit down.
You're listening to Shea's Paranormal Chat. Paranormal podcasting done Shea's way. Tons of fun.
Dude, seriously?
A bit sarcastic.
Hashtag investigator, not hunter.
But always real.
Hashtag data, not evidence.
Don't get your panties in a twist.
Oh my god, really?
This is real, raw conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Good evening, everybody. TGIF, happy Friday. I'm Shea Carroll, and welcome to Shea's Paranormal Chat. It's been so long, I almost forgot what I was supposed to say, but here with me is the lovely Miss Kelly Ricarvo. Hey, girl.
Hi, Miss Shea. I've missed you.
I've missed you, too. We were on air for like 4 seconds, and I was like, what do I say? What do I say? Yeah. What show am I on?
I forgot how to log in and do it. It had been a while. So, yeah, I was like, what all do I need to pull up and open and have ready to go? And
I know. This is crazy. It's been so long. We have been live together one time this season, right?
It's crazy. Yeah.
And this is when we're normally doing the end of the year wrap-up.
Yeah. We're just throwing everything sort of out of wax.
I know. Out of wax? Ooh. Out
of wax. Full disclosure.
Man.
Might as well get this out of the gate. I am high as hell on allergy medicine right now.
Sure.
So, if I make no sense, I make no sense. And then Chris gave me a glass of wine. So.
Well, it's my birthday, so, it was wine or Chris wearing nipple tassels, and we.
I'm still waiting for the nipple tassels. I'm on board for this.
They could still show up.
It's potential. I think he should do it.
I would die.
I just think he should do it. And if he doesn't, then that's just, I don't know. He's being selfish. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Hey.
You're ringing.
I was making noise. Well, see, I was trying to, do fun things here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well,
We'll go with that. So, she said to me, sorry, I'm a few minutes late, and I'm like, hey, I'm a week late, so we're good.
It's fine.
Yeah, we're all good. But no, so this is hopefully we can go live maybe once.
Let's get to the fun stuff. I can only do 15 seconds. Okay, where do we hit 15 seconds here? Okay.
I'm like,
oh, no, stop.
I don't know what the fun stuff is.
It's your birthday!
Right?
It's your birthday, bitch. Happy birthday!
They haven't taken us off in 4 years. So, I don't know if that would do it.
Well, I tried to keep it within the time frame. So, and it did start at first, and yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Happy birthday. I'm so excited.
I know. I don't know. It depends on how you ask. I'm 21 or 29.
Yeah, I'm 29. You know, I have accepted the fact that I'm getting older, and I'm okay. It's okay that I'm 29. So, and Austin is now my brother because he just turned 25. So.
Oh, that's so funny.
Well, you know, it was getting awkward because, like, otherwise I was 4, and
right,
it doesn't work right there. So, yeah.
I don't normally celebrate my birthday. Like, it's just something I don't do. But after the past few years that I've had, I was like, fuck it, and I celebrated enough this week to make up for the past 5-10 years.
Well, I can't think of anybody more deserving of a birthday celebration. I mean, come on now.
I mean, every day was something different. Wednesday had a few hiccups, but other than that, it's still a great week.
Well, and it's not over yet.
Right?
So I know that your birthday will extend into at least Sunday.
Oh, God.
And tell Kate I said thank you.
All right, I will. I don't know what that means, but I will. Don't get me confused. I have recorded one show since the surgery. It hasn't even aired yet. So this is like my first time back. I'm like so confused right now.
So let's get an update on that, because I know you've talked to probably a lot of us, but there's probably others who are listening to this who follow you, that want to know, how are things going? How are you feeling? How's the mending?
I am feeling, in a lot of ways, much, much, much better. I'm back to where I was pre-surgery, if that makes sense, because it was such a major surgery that it was really bad.
Like pre-surgery when it just sucked, or pre-surgery when we thought you might die, it hurt so bad?
Somewhere in between. It depends on the day. The nerve pain is much better, but the back pain itself, it won't be fixed until I have the huge surgery. So somewhere in between. Like today, I can't feel anything from my shin down on my left leg, so that's a good day. I know that sounds funny, but...
No, I get it, though. I do.
You know, and then other days I almost feel somewhat normal. So any day where I'm not crying is good, which that's been that for a long time. And I'm not high. I am on air, and I am not high.
That's good. I mean, I know that sounds horrible to say that, but I mean, you needed to be previously. So, I mean, it was not...
That's what I'm saying, yeah. I'm where I was before with more drugs.
Well, good.
I mean, less drugs now, but...
I knew what you meant.
Yeah.
I knew what you meant. So, well, awesome.
Yes. So, I haven't done this in a long time, but I see a few people in chat here, and I just want to say thank you. Allison, Darren, Nico,
Matt
some
and
girl
Kim.
Kelly, Matt, Kim, Mama Deb. Mama Deb's not sick of me. She was here all week. She left today. She lived through the birthday week.
That's good.
Yes.
I mean, always a bonus when Mom was there, I guess.
Yes. I'm surprised either one of us lived. I'm surprised. I'm surprised to live, but we did. We lived through it. So.
That's all right.
So. Darren, I don't know what that means.
What did he say? Oh, we were talking, because he asked me how many bottles deep I was in, or us. I don't know if it was just me. And I told him that I'm just on my first glass, but we leave for a vacation on Sunday. We'll be gone on vacation Sunday through Wednesday. And there's a bunch of us that are going. And there's going to be copious amounts of alcohol. So I think I was telling him I think that Chris and I alone are taking like 7 bottles.
Holy!
I'm not saying we're gonna drink it all.
You're gonna share.
I'm not saying that we're not, but you know.
You're not saying you're not. You're not saying you are.
You know.
Shit happens on vacation.
We planned almost 4 days that we're just going to hang out. And, like, literally we have no plans to go do anything. We have no places we have to be. We're just going to relax. So, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm excited.
That sounds it.
It's long overdue. So,
Yeah.
But what a way to start kicking off this break, because I get to spend it with my bestie on her birthday.
Last week must happen for a reason, because I'm here with you guys on my birthday. So,
Right?
So it's
Exactly.
fun.
Exactly.
You know? I am, I'm still trying to not everything updated since I left. The Spreaker on the computer, the Skype on the computer, Spreaker on the phone. Everything is updated, so I'm still sharing. I'm just doing it slow because I'm trying to talk.
It's all right. It's all good.
It has to be, right?
We were talking that it had been so long. I mean, and remembering like how to get signed in and stuff, but it had been long enough that since I've done a podcast on our computer, that I kind of forgot how to get things hooked up. Because we go live all the time, but we're always like on our cell phones. So I know how to do that, and that's fresh and snug tucked away in my brain. But yeah, we came down and I went to hook everything up, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't remember how to do this.
You did it as quick, if not quicker, than when we used to do it every week. So you are improving.
I did remember. It was stored way back in the recesses of my memory, but I did remember. I couldn't hear her when we first logged in, which is a common problem. But I figured it out. I almost had to call in recruits, and he got almost to the bottom of the steps before I told him I didn't need him. So.
But he still had to come up and say hi to me. So.
Well, yes, he did. Yes, he definitely did.
Oh, that's a throwback. Darren wants to know who's making the tight snatch.
When are we going to have some more tight snatches?
Not everybody would understand that comment.
It was a wonderful night of tight snatches with you, Shea.
Oh, there was much alcohol that night.
Oh my God, so much alcohol. So much alcohol.
So there was a couple states and a few bars and a couple
there
tight
were three
snatches.
states. 3 states to be exact.
Almost 4.
Yeah, well, we looked, yeah. After the third one, as we were standing in the middle of the road about peeing ourselves at the Vigilant Hose Company, then we determined that the 4th state was too far away. So,
yes. Yeah.
And that we probably at that point had enough alcohol and it was time to go home.
Yeah, we needed to. We did not need to go to the 4th state.
Oh, but need.
Oh, next time we'll definitely.
We got to do that again. We need to have a repeat of that, even if there's not like an event that we're there for or anything. Just we will go and hang out for a few days.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
We'll drag Mama Pat with. You should drag Mama Deb with.
Oh, of course. Definitely.
Yeah.
They think you and I get in trouble. Can you picture them two together?
Oh my God. I kind of want to, actually.
They would either get into so much trouble or we would like be grounded for life because they would both gang up on us.
Can we start, we would have to start a tally of how many times there's an eye roll, though.
Oh. I can't count that in like a day with me and just my mother. My mother rolls her eyes so many times at me, I'm surprised she can see.
Oh, God, no, Chris should not be driving. That man drinks like a softball team. Are you kidding? No. No.
I don't know. I was scared to drive with you when you were sober.
I'm an amazing driver, thank you very much. I think it had to do something with the occupancy of my back seat.
I don't know if my fat ass in the back seat had anything to do with that U-turn thing you did on the highway, but okay.
It worked. We stayed on the road. The car stayed upright. It was fine.
And I almost fell out only one time, so we lived to talk about it.
It's fine. It's fine.
It is. It's fine. Oh, God. There's other people in chat. I can't really see who they are. I see Eye of the Beholder and a couple other pictures there, but I know people message me that new people that are listening tonight. If you're not in the chat, I can't give you a shout out just because I forget if I said it or didn't say it. So, plus I don't know if I have permission to use your name. Other than that,
That's it.
Right. So, let's put Kelly on the spot.
Oh God.
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see how quick. How good are you a pretender?
An amazing pretender.
All right. What was your favorite episode this season?
Every single one with you.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, she got it.
That wasn't pretending, though. That's a true answer.
Yeah, but this is only our second time together this season. Oh, we did season 4 kickoff, and now the season wrap up.
Are we really wrapping up the season with this one too?
No, maybe we can do a couple extra this summer, but
you just let me know.
Normally, this is our end of season, but we haven't really had a season, so I don't know.
Hope you enjoyed the season. Have a great time.
Yes. We didn't have to deal with this live.
There were extenuating circumstances. It's fine.
Yeah, Kim's computer's going in the lake.
Oh. Well, that's probably not very good for it.
I don't know. She's probably typing, but she's probably thinking, can't hurt it any more than it's already acting up.
I understand that.
Sharon.
I do understand that.
What?
I do understand that.
Yeah.
They're great when they work, but man, when they don't want to, they are so ridiculously
That's what I
frustrating.
would say. Technology is great, but so
Yeah. So what all do we have going on? What's new with you? Any big plans and excitement coming up?
I don't know. It changes. I'm just trying to get through the week. I didn't get alcohol poisoning this week, so that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. I have only a few things left for the season. As long as nothing else technically goes quite wrong. But with my health, it all depends on what's going on. But I have a few good things coming up. But what's going on with you? You have so much going on.
So yeah, we have a few things coming up. We've been in a little bit of a downtime. We had some like personal things we had to do. So we had a wedding and a family trip. This family trip coming up. So some of our weekends have been taken with that. But so next weekend, Traveler's Moon's going to be out at the Cambry House and Farm for her solstice event. We'll be there on Saturday.
Yeah.
What else do we have coming up? I think this Saturday we're just going to take off and go for a drive because it's what we do. But we talked about trying to find something to stop at and search out a new haunted location that we maybe haven't been to before. We have the Cedar Rapids Psychic and Paranormal Expo. Oh my God, what a freaking nightmare, Shea. What a nightmare. So I think I told you, like, the place that we've had it at for the last few years just skyrocketed the price for the venue, right?
I kind of remember something like that.
Yeah, so we said, thanks, but no thanks, we can't do that. I'm not charging my vendors $1,000 for a booth.
No.
So we've started looking for a new place. Well, Cedar Rapids obviously thinks they're worth a whole lot of money because, good Lord. So it took forever, like literally forever. We just finally found a spot that's going to work. It's honestly still more money than it should be, but yeah. I announced the Cedar Rapids Expo like a week ago, and it's going to be in a week and a month and a week. So I have 5 weeks. Mama Pat and I have 5 weeks get this all figured out, all the vendor up in, all the advertising done, get everybody aware of it. It's fine. It's fine. What could possibly go?
You're a pro. You can do this.
Well, and I was talking to Dan Class because he said that's pretty short. And I said, yeah, but the benefit of this show is it is our longest running. You know, this is going to be our, I think, 11th year for this show. And we do, thankfully, have a really nice following. So people, I mean, the vendors were waiting for us to find a spot. The people attending are waiting, holding the weekend. So hopefully it'll be good.
Yeah.
And then we have a couple other things coming up that we're working on figuring out some details on that I don't know.
It's been talked about one other time on air. It's just not locked down. I know in July I'm supposed to be going to Iowa.
Yes.
Except it's not locked down yet because I have a very sick dog and my cat's dying, and my son was in the hospital, and it's all this crazy stuff that's going on. That's like so. Hopefully I can go in July. If not, I might have to push it off just a little bit. If I push it off a little bit, though, I might be in Iowa for like a month.
Ooh.
So.
Well, just before you schedule, double check with us because, I mean, if I don't have a open time while you're here, I may literally ball myself crazy.
Yes. No, so. Even it just, my cat, I've been talking about this cat dying for a long time, but the cat is truly dying.
Yeah. Yeah, and that happens. Yeah. And even though you know it's coming, it's hard. Like,
it is.
That stupid dog of mine. I don't know how many times everybody heard me complain about that stupid dog, and then he actually died, and it was really sad. Horrible. It was sad, but that's okay. Him's better now, so.
Yeah.
So yes, we have that on the calendar, you coming to Iowa, but I haven't really said anything about it because I was kind of waiting for like the other people involved to.
And they're all waiting for me to officially announce it, but I can't.
No, I get it.
You know, I can't.
Totally get it.
Oh, it's just like.
So then after that, we actually have some investigations coming up. So we're going to have a night out at Farrar. We have a night for sure at Squirrel Cage, potentially another night at Malvern. The big MI Paracon, Silcon. We are trying to hammer out the details of our probably biggest, technically, live event or public event that we'll be hosting. I can't announce it yet because I don't have details done yet.
Yeah.
We are going to be out somewhat in your neck of the woods in October, though. We're going to be at the Hinsdale House on October 1st. So yeah, anybody who's in the Hinsdale, New York area on October 1st, it's a public event. We have a certain number of tickets left, but it's a very small group. They're about half gone. So if you're interested, get those tickets soon.
Yeah.
I know Ms. Shea had mentioned maybe coming to that, but I don't know what her thoughts are. Yep. I figured we'd figure it out closer too.
Yeah. We'll definitely be getting together soon.
Yes.
It's just a matter of where and when.
Yeah.
It's I had a bunch of stuff on and I had to cancel a couple things, and so I might be going to Iowa in July, might not be, might have something else worked up, and then I'll be at Whistling Castle in August to help Paranormal 5 with their event, and then I have one event in October, and it's just a matter of if I need any more procedures, if I need...
Yeah.
Like... Just everything's up in the air, and it's like I'm like, some of these plants are made so many so long ago. Oops, did I hang up on you?
No, I'm
You're
here.
still there.
I'm still here.
Skype is acting up. But, so...
Well, taking care of you is obviously going to be number one, so I am flexible and we will get it all figured out.
She is flexible. I've seen it in person, people.
Shh, we're not supposed to talk about that.
Oh, shit.
However,
sorry.
if you want to see the video, it's only $8.99 a minute.
Yeah, we don't have enough time to talk about Kelly's flexibility.
I learned from the best,
Right?
aka Shea.
Right? I know. She had to be clear on that, who she meant.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Nico. If I do have another one, the next procedure will be very small compared to what I just had. And then I have one big one where they have to put a metal rod on my spine because my spine keeps collapsing and causing me more damage. But that one won't be for a while because that one will be 5-6 weeks in the hospital itself. That's a big surgery, so we're going to try to get away with the little Band-Aid one for now. But I feel, like I said, I feel pain-wise the same as I was on drugs before, now not on the drugs. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and technically speaking, I mean, although it's been a while and you've done a lot of healing, it probably still has healing to do. So.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So potential that it could still keep getting better.
And I'm still on medicine. I'm just not on. I'm not on any narcotics. And now I've been on the GABA, the nerve pain or nerve block or whatever that is, so long that it doesn't really affect me unless I take Flexerol with it, and then I fall asleep.
Good times.
Yeah. Oh, so that was my whole schedule. Did I interrupt yours?
No, I don't know. No, I mean, that's, our busy season isn't quite as busy as it's been previous years, but we're trying to actually get some data put out there and some
but you've been
things put together.
Busy in your normal non-busy.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's that's more steady, not just all at once.
Yeah, and that's been part of it too. And then you add in all the. It just seems like this year we have a lot of non-paranormal stuff that we have to throw in there too, which is taking up weekends. So, but that's okay. We've gotten some content put together, and so we introduced a new piece of equipment to our arsenal. And so now we have these Wise cameras that we use, and they're just static cams. They've got amazing night vision on them, and they're super inexpensive. It records the whole time that they're plugged in, so you can go back and watch it all, and you don't have to do anything special. If you have Wi-Fi, you can connect to that Wi-Fi and actually watch the screens through your phone, which is super fun.
Oh, yeah.
So they're great little cameras, and we've got 3 of them so far, which has vastly improved what we're able to cover when we're doing an investigation, right? It also vastly increases the amount of stuff we have to go through. So
I know. Yeah.
We went to the Liska and we had all 3 of them running the entire time we were there. So we have 30 hours worth of Wise footage to watch. That's not counting all the other cameras, the digital recorders, the static photos. It's just my Lord.
Kelly went from being her own piece of equipment to meeting or being with Chris and having everything running, and I get you. This is what I've been talking about. It's not that fun.
Yeah, but it's good to have that double thing. I mean, you've got to have the equipment because it doesn't matter if I'm good or I'm bad or how often I hit or what information I can give that's factual. There are people out there who won't believe it unless they see some piece of data to back it up, so it's
there's some people out there that will see 3 pieces of data and still not believe it.
Yeah, still not believe it. And those are the people that's you know what, you're never going to change your mind, so it's all good, and I'm not going to waste my time. But No, I still make sure that I do. I still use my abilities and stuff when we go out on the investigations. It's harder when it's places that I know to get fresh impressions, but so I'm excited about that. We've got a couple places coming up that we haven't actually investigated before, so to do more of like a psychic walkthrough and get some of that for some of the stuff that we share with people.
Yeah, that'll be good. And I try to share not just yours, but other people's, all hosts to PBR page, Facebook page, as I can, but I'm just now starting to back in the swing of social media and being in show chats. Like, I've heard like one of Kim and Allison's shows in like 9 weeks. I'm just getting to the point where I can stay up past 8 o'clock, to be honest. It's like my mother said, I didn't know what to tell Kelly. Either your internet was down or you were just sleeping. I wasn't sure.
Well, and I thought that was a possibility too.
Oh, it is. It is. Yeah. It definitely is.
Yeah, no, so what she's talking about, guys, is last week when we were supposed to be on and it didn't work. I had messaged her and texted her and called her, and it's not like her not to answer. Normally she will answer back and say, hey, things aren't working or whatever the case, and my mama bear kicked in and I got nervous. So I started like trying her again and again, and eventually I reached out to her mom because I pulled the big cards and, Mom, I can't get a hold of your kid. And yeah. So.
Yeah. No. I also have this new phone. Brand new phone, new number, and everything's all good and dandy. Except that I still use my old phone for everything but the phone part. And the other phone doesn't give me notifications all the time. That's not what happened that night, but I'm just saying in general.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I'm getting emails. Hey, you didn't answer my 6 text messages. And I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, you texted me a week ago. Yeah, I see it now. Oops. I'm trying. What is process? Deacon wants to know, since we're both experienced investigators, what is your process to investigating a new location?
Yeah. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to?
I can. Yours will be more complicated because you're psychic and remind me to circle back around to the psychic stuff in a minute. But
okay.
I think the best way for me to describe that is I used to do XYZ at each spot you go to, but now it depends on, each location is different for me. On the way I do things, where I put things, you always want to do the walkthrough and get a feel for things and check out if there's any hot spots anywhere, meaning EMF as in electrical, not EMF as in Slimer's going to come out. So for me, I'm more, each spot's so different now, where it used to be like following a guideline in my head.
Right.
What to do. But yeah, I kind of get a feel, walk through, do readings, and then it just depends on how big the place is, if you're inside, if you're outside. So, what about you? I know I didn't really answer that question, but I'm good at that.
No, it's a process, and it is. I think you're right though that it's different at every single thing. So I think that's a fair statement. So when I'm going to a new location, I will typically go in and try to do like a walkthrough first. And this is where the psychic part that Shea was talking about comes in. So I like to go into the location and just get a feel for it first. And literally without anything except maybe to make some notes on, whether it's a notebook or my phone, literally just walk through it, try to do it by myself if possible, or with one person with me to watch, but just take note of what rooms have what energy. If I encounter any spirits in certain rooms, what spirits are they? If they're talking to me and telling me, hey, make sure you go to this location, I'll make note of that. And just kind of my impressions. And the other neat thing about new locations that I haven't been to before, sometimes when I walk into those locations, the room will almost like morph for me. So I'll get this flash, it kind of goes a little bit fuzzy, and all of a sudden I'm seeing the room the way that it used to look. And so I'll be able to explain things that, like, well, it used to be the wallpaper was brown and pink, or she used to have a bureau that sat over here, or there used to be a rocking chair by the window, or whatever the case may be, But I'll get those little flashes of this is what it used to look like, which is really fun when you walk into a building that has been restructured, because maybe I'm seeing a door where there isn't a door, or there's not a door now, and there used to be a door there,
right. Yep.
And it's like, well, that makes perfect sense then why people may see people coming and go through there. So that's always fun to be able to pick that up too. And then I don't share everything that I get with Chris, because I don't want to like lead him with the stuff that I've gotten, but I may help, say, this room felt interesting, let's put a camera here, or, let's make sure that we investigate this room.
Yeah.
So it's not leading him necessarily and saying, well, I talked to a woman who had brown hair and 5 foot, giving him all the details, just saying, hey, let's make sure we hit this spot. And then we'll try to ask the questions and gather that information and try to match it up. Not try to, that sounds like we're manufacturing stuff, but
I know.
Ideally what will happen is something that we get through one of the pieces of technology will match up with the things. Yeah. We'll see if we're able to match any of that up with any of the impressions that I got previously. And Chris will kind of do the same thing. I don't know that he does quite as in-depth of a walkthrough of a location, but because he is clairvoyant, he will also be taking notes of what he sees or what he feels when he's in certain areas too. So,
well, me as a non-psychic also can have
absolutely
impressions or feelings about a room, and I'm not a psychic, but I can still say, I have a feeling about this spot. Let's make sure we cover this more intensely. Doesn't mean anything's going to happen, but that's just so.
Yeah. But I think that sometimes when people don't think that they have abilities, which I think you have more than you give yourself credit for.
We can go there in a minute, because crazy shit's been happening, but okay.
But I think that sometimes that when people are used to just using the equipment and don't think that they have abilities, that they forget to pay attention to the things that they feel as they're walking through things. I mean, if they have like a blatant experience, like something falls over or they hear an absolute voice, that's going to get their attention and they may go, ooh, let's go back to this room. But I hope that the everyday investigator is walking into a room and going, ooh, my hair just stood up. We're going to make sure we come back here. Or just, you're setting up the camera over in the corner of this room and it's more uncomfortable. You find yourself continuing to look over your shoulder in that room. Are you paying attention to that? And are you making sure to make note of that, whether mentally or actually, and going back and seeing why you feel that way?
Right.
It's all about paying attention.
To everything, yeah.
Yes.
No. Yes. I agree with that.
I like that question, Nico. Thanks.
It was.
Yeah. Sometimes when we get to a new investigation, what we first do is commit genocide. I have to tell you about this investigation we went to.
All right. Either I misheard you, or my definition of genocide is different than yours. So.
Oh no, it's probably right, and you'll understand.
Okay, we're getting to that. Okay.
Yeah, so we walked into this location. It's an undisclosed location, so I can't say where we were. And anybody who listens to anything Chris and I put out, sorry, this is going to be a repeat, but yeah. We go into this undisclosed location that we've been at once before. But the last time we were there, it was like the dead of winter. It was absolutely freezing. This time it was early summer, and bugs were out. I'm going to sneeze, guys. Sorry. I couldn't find the mute button quick enough.
Oh, I didn't even try to mute you.
I'm going to mute blow my nose. Hang on.
Oh, I could have muted her, guys. I just forgot. I was watching her, do that right before you sneeze kind of head bob thing.
The little face and the eyes and the crinkles and... Okay, anyways. So we go into this location, and we walk in the door, and we hear this noise. And we're looking around, and it's like... There are hundreds of bugs in every single window of this building. Now, some of them are just box elder bugs. Some of them are just like the little beetle bugs. But some of them were wasps. I don't do wasps. I don't do bugs, period. But
I saw the TikTok video. That was great. Sorry.
Chris was so mortified. His face was just like, oh my God, you just killed it.
No, he's just like, we're live on, yeah, okay. Yep, that just happened, Chris.
There's a wasp climbing our tripod, and if you guys listen to it really close, you can hear it.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. But
you guys were so, and if I understood it correct, this was part of a live, you guys were live. And
yes,
what I saw was just a clip.
Yep.
And Chris looks at her and says, there's a wasp trying to ruin our live feed. And he's almost like, okay, what are we going to do? And Kelly just stomps on it, kills it, or kicks it and kills it. And Chris just looks dumbfounded, like, what do I do now? And Kelly dead looks at the camera and says, I don't like wasps. And I'm just like,
don't like wasps. So, yeah. So we took off. So we got to this building. We looked around. I'm like, I can't do this. It's daytime now. There's no way I'm going to walk around this building in the dark with all these bugs. So we left right away, and we drove into the closest town and went to one of these dollar stores and bought the weirdest grocery list ever from this store. So a little bit of psychic part for you. Prior to going out to this building, I knew it was an abandoned building, and I knew last time we were out there it wasn't super clean. But we've done that before, where we go to Edinburgh isn't always super clean. I don't feel the need to take a broom to Edinburgh, but it was constant. Take a broom, take a broom, take a broom. And I didn't. So we head into this dollar store because we're going to go try to find some bug spray. So this was our shopping list from this dollar store. We bought 4 cans of bug spray, both flying insect and wasp spray. We bought a broom and a dustpan. We bought candy, energy drinks, and a light switch. Yep.
I'm sure that cashier gave you a look.
So the light switch is one of those, it looks like a light switch, but you turn it on and the box actually lights up on its own. It's like battery operated. So it was just to give us more light because there's no electricity at this place. Yeah, he did. He kind of looked at us like, I don't even want to know what you're up to. But yeah, so we went back out to this location and we sprayed a lot of bugs. We were not their friends. But that's okay, because then we were able to have an amazing investigation and got some pretty good, awesome results. Obviously, we didn't get them all, and they were plotting their revenge later on in the evening, but...
Oh, is it that place from the video?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Yes.
That's great.
It was crazy. Anyways. If you want to
have some really good, before I forget, you guys have some really good TikTok videos.
Aw, thanks.
That I don't know what it's called, that pizza pie one, that's all I can think of.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I showed it to my mother this week. I showed it to Kate last week. Yeah.
So I don't know how we've spent so many nights in hotel rooms and he's never really noticed that I do that, the electronics. I think the thing that got his attention in this one is there was a microwave, and I've had to do it before, but this one, I couldn't get it covered up well enough, so it was really, really obvious, because you know how the microwaves have the time and it glows?
Yeah.
This one was super bright. So I couldn't just hang like a washcloth over it. I had to put like a whole towel over it to get it to not glow through the towel. So then he starts looking around the room, and the microwave is covered up, the thermostat's covered up, the clocks are always turned face down because they glow too bright. I can't do it.
And so that's why Kelly and I broke up, people.
So he's like, really do have an aversion to electronics. He's like, the joys of a traveler's moon hotel room, and you saw his brain click. He goes, oh, we're doing it.
See, I didn't know what the story was.
Yeah. So then we're like, we have to put that the first thing we do when we go into a room is turn the temperature down as low as it will go. And
I'm with you there. Check.
Yeah, and gotta flip the clock down and cover up any bright electronics, and you gotta have some snacks and whiskey, and yes, his drum has to have its own chair because God forbid it sits on a table. You should watch us at one of the expos. It's the funniest thing. So we're at the expos all weekend long. He'll set his chair in a drum. I go and move it because people want to sit. He puts his chair back in the drum. I go and move it because somebody wants to sit. He puts his chair back in the drum. And it's like all weekend long, we're bouncing that thing around. It's like, dude, find another spot for it that is not a place people want to sit.
Get him one of the baby chest things.
Oh, there you go.
He can carry it around, and give him a baby bottle to go with it.
Yeah. It is his baby, and I get it. But.
I know. Hey, I get that more than I get the... I still use a nightlight, so... That's why a relationship never took off, because I need a nightlight and you...
Good thing we're not sleeping when we're alone in the bedroom.
Oh, see, that's why we're still friends, though. I'm still kind of half waiting for Chris to walk in behind you with tassels on or something crazy.
I think he's distracted putting together a menu and a food list. So
that's good. That's good. Because I can only feel 1 foot right now, so if I laugh too hard, my ass is going to end up on the floor.
So it is Shea's birthday.
It is.
And so we had, so anybody who hasn't wished you happy birthday. Okay. But Chris was saying I should jump out of a cake for her, and so we were trying to figure out how to make that happen, but we just couldn't get it figured out. So we had progressed as far as him coming into the room with nipple tassels and smearing frosting all over him and calling that good. But yeah, he stayed upstairs.
He decided to behave for some reason. I don't know why. See, Kim sleeps with the TV on too.
That's no fun at all. Yeah, well, and sometimes the TV's on is okay, and for whatever reason, that one is not as bad.
I don't like anything that blinks. So, like, if
if
an alarm clock were to, the power goes out and it blinks off and on, that would bother me, but, actually, I think a couple of years ago, I can get away without without a nightlight anymore, but I still have one in my kitchen. Actually, I still have one in here too. It's just kind of behind a table, so it's not.
Well, and I think so. The weird thing for me, and it's not logical at all. So, like, if I'm in a room and there's lights on, part of it is like if it's blinking, it's all I can watch, and like the clock. I will find myself sitting there just watching it click minute after minute after minute, and then it's time to get up and I haven't slept.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, like, if there's any light, like, enough to create a glow, I'm watching things in the dark. And I'm trying to figure out, is that just something that's blowing in the breeze, or is there something that Kelly, with what she does, can see moving around in the room? And Kelly doesn't like that.
See, I'm more worried about what I can't see in the dark.
And that's what I was going to say. And that's where it doesn't logically make any sense, because if it's dark, I can't see that. And you would think that would make you more nervous that you can't see what's in the dark with you, but at least then my brain can't go crazy and I don't have to worry about it. I just assume there's nothing in there because I can't see it, because I'm stupid. I'm like a dog. You take it out of my vision, it's gone. So.
See, I'm the opposite. I'm more worried about what I can't see than what I can.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nico. I did say it in there. Darren, why do you sleep with headphones on? Like, I accidentally fall asleep, or you mean sound blocking headphones? I'm not quite sure what that means.
I sleep on my ears, so I can't do that.
I have to sleep on my side. I can't sleep because of my back. I can't.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
You were going to bring up something about psychic that you wanted to talk about, and I distracted you.
The craziest stuff, more and more, and some people say the more you pay attention to it, the more crazy ass shit has been going on that I know is about to happen way ahead of time.
Yeah.
It's like, to the point where, oh my God, I wish this was videos. I heard the door. It's like, Chris is here, where is he? All right, guys, just to give you a visual.
I can't hear what you say.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Is it good?
No, it might be
good?
better. I knew you were coming. I heard the door.
Jesus H. Roosevelt Chris.
Sorry, hang on. Okay.
I made such a mess.
Okay.
What's happening?
I'm speechless.
She's distracted is what's happening here. If you hadn't put glitter on that, I'd take care of that for you, but there's glitter on it.
No, there's no frosting. It's just glitter.
Oh.
I couldn't get the frosting to stick.
Oh, God. There's no tassels, people, but...
It just kept falling off.
Okay, then. This means he was upstairs trying. Just going to point this out.
So your menu's not done?
No, not even a little bit.
Okay. Oh,
you can look. Shea, you're one of the few people who has absolute permission to look. It's all good.
I was saying, no, I don't think anybody else can see it. We don't live stream, right?
Didn't I tell you this one's being video too?
Oh, okay. I've got crafter's herpes everywhere.
That is never coming off. Hey. And now it's all over me too. Oh my God, we're going to be covered in pink glitter forever.
I have so many inappropriate comments.
Well, I want to hear them all.
I can't spit them all out because
we are explicit. There's not.
There's too many that they're just not coming out of my mouth. All I can see is Chris's nipples.
You're wrong.
At least it wasn't that. At least it wasn't another flimsy thing with sparkles flopping around. Doing a little.
Oh, you could only see me from like here up, right?
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's what it is.
You can't see the bottom half. Wink, wink.
Do a little dance.
Wait till he stands up for you. There's no nipple tassels, but there may be pink glitter involved.
I was gonna say yes.
I was gonna say, and I had like so many glitter options because of all your shit.
And then you went with pink. Huh?
I went with pink.
That's okay.
I think
it's now her favorite color.
It is. Were you listening?
No.
Were you listening to the show, Chris?
I was not. I was
Oh, I just said 7 minutes before that I'm half waiting for Chris to walk in with tassels on. But you crawled, didn't you? To surprise me.
Yes, he crawled.
All right, I thought so.
Yeah, he'd opened the door, and he came into the room, and I thought somebody else was coming in. It's just a cat. And yeah, so he crawled over.
Oh, that'd be a really weird thing to explain to everybody in the house.
Don't mind us, kids.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about what your mother and her friend do with her boyfriend. It's fine. It's fine.
Hey.
Yeah.
I see a ship sailing.
There is a ship. Yeah. Yes. He does really good blue. Blue turns out really nice on his skin.
I didn't know what you meant there for a second. I'm glad you finished with the
pink.
No, the blue tattoo comes out really good, and then
it's very much complementing the pink right now.
Yeah, it does. You put. Yes, he is.
I can't see his nipples anymore, but he's making his boobs dance, isn't he?
He is making them bounce. Yes.
Oh God, people are gonna tune in and say what? Well, hey, welcome.
Oh yeah, so I'm just hopping in right now. they've never listened to the show before, you might have lost or gained viewers depending on the person's. Oh, there it is.
If we lost,
oh, you're not even fully in the
I'm not
picture
even
here.
totally in the shot. Hello.
There you go. Now you get them both.
No,
There
I saw
go.
you before. That's why I said I could. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so proud of himself. Look at that. He's like.
You know, like the tan he's got going on
Oh,
too.
I burned
Yeah.
myself yesterday.
Yeah, he was out in the sun for an hour and burned to a crisp. So little white boy that he
Oh,
is.
now I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, us gingers, we burn easy.
It's true.
this is true.
It is true. Very true.
But that's alright.
Oh, I feel bad for people that can't see.
You can't see it.
Don't laugh at my hair, but I cut over 8 inches off.
I saw the picture. I don't know how you could cut off that much hair that much often. I haven't grown 8 inches of hair in 8 years.
I know, and you see it. I can't lie. I take the pictures of how much I cut off.
And I think that's the shortest I've ever seen it. But I think, too, the thing people don't understand about your hair is just how ridiculously thick it is.
It's so thick and it grows quick.
Yeah.
So,
Not me.
so the 5 pounds I lost that week is in here.
It was all hair.
Hi,
It was
kitty.
all hair.
Hi, kitty.
Now you're going to have her covered in pink glitter.
That's actually kind of the point. I was going to wipe it off on the cat.
Actually, I saw a TikTok of a black cat covered in glitter. It was amazing. But I figured she'd lick it off herself then, and then she'd get sick. And so question, $1 million question. How you get that off?
Oh, I was going to go into the laundry room here in a second and just find the dirtiest towel and make it pretty.
Okay, then. You know that doesn't come off just by wiping at it, right?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's not going to come off just by wiping at it.
How do strippers do this?
I
Like,
don't know. I thankfully don't know. How do strippers do this, Chris?
I never use glue.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
thanks,
told Chris-
Ma. We lost Mama Deb. Good night. No, we did it. She's babysitting. So the baby. She's not a baby, but she could be acting up. But thanks, Ma.
Chris tries to tell me that he was never a stripper somewhere in his previous life, but I don't know that I believe him with the way he does things. So
He does that boob dance thing there too well.
I do it when I'm bored, too.
it's a pec bounce. Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about, he's pumping his pecs. And yes, when he's bored, every once in a while I will look over and he's bored and he's just bouncing them. And it's like, you're so weird,
I just
child.
got a vision of Chris. You know the movie Silence of the Lambs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the bad guy, Buffalo Bill, is in the mirror and he tucks it in and he's doing the little dance. That's Chris when he gets bored in the mirror. Yeah, see?
I'd vote me.
Fuck me real hard.
Hey, we haven't been on in 6 months. We can't lose any listeners.
I don't know. I think we're diving into a whole new demographic here is what's happening.
This is a birthday special, people. It would not be the same without someone being in the birthday suit.
Hey, I'm sober. I'm not high, so, you know.
So she needs naked men.
That was a little uneven.
It is. So one of them it didn't totally stick on the bottom of the nipple. And
The bottom nipple?
the bottom of the nipple.
Oh, of the nipple.
But
I was like, wait.
does everybody else not have 3? Unless I've got a third of this fucking ingrown hair here.
All right. Anyways, do we need to focus again?
Oh, I'm enjoying this.
Okay.
I'm going to rename it to the untold story of Chris and Kelly.
Well, you know, you just never know what goes on behind our closed doors. Not glitter on his nipples. He has never done this for me, Shea.
I've never had glitter on my nipples, period. This is a new experience for me.
This
He kind of likes it, though. Look at him keep
I
looking.
don't hate it. I feel pretty.
Oh, what'd you get for your birthday? Oh, Chris put glitter on his nipples for me. Isn't that your friend's boyfriend? Yeah.
Birthday present. Well, you see.
We gave Kelly wine and
It would be all these screenshots that I took.
That is an option, isn't it?
there is. I could be recording this right now, actually.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that to somebody.
Oh,
I would
okay.
threaten to, but I wouldn't really do it.
No more podcasts on birthdays. We need a live show.
Oh, Kim's feeling left out. Now we know what needs to happen at our next parent.
So everybody's just going to get Chris with glittery nipples for their birthday. Nobody actually gets presents anymore.
Oh, since it's my birthday day first, can I charge people?
I mean,
I think that seems fair. You put a copyright on this?
it feels really close to prostitution, but
No. That's only sex.
April's
You're not.
birthday next.
that's true.
And we're getting together with people, and you have just set the bar. So
I said the bar really high.
I'm just saying.
Isn't prostitution only sex?
I think it's just sexual favors.
Yeah, but
Is it counted as a sexual favor?
I don't think so because you're not doing me any favors. Like you're just getting me all worked up.
For some people, that's a favor.
That's what I'm saying. Man, I gotta check into the Iowa flights a lot quicker now.
Yeah. Then we'll let you apply the glitter yourself, Shea.
Oh, you're right. That doesn't come off either.
I tell you, that shit does not come off.
Oh, I'll check in 3 days and ask if it's still there.
we'll send you a status shot of his nipples in 3 days.
It's like a slow degeneration of slightly less sparkly nipples over the course
What
of
if
3
it
months.
never comes out? And
Could
he's
have
a
permanently
70-year-old man in the hospital with glittery nipples.
That'd be
The nurse
fantastic.
will be like, sorry, little old man, but you have the pinkest nipples I've ever seen. And he'll be like, you see,
I've lived a life.
Thanks, it's glitter.
back in the day, there was this one time at podcast camp.
There was a birthday party.
This one time at podcast camp?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, my lord.
this hour went by so quick.
It really did.
I think we talked about paranormal like twice.
We did.
We talked
And
about
that's
Chris's nipples more than anything.
Well, you know, we've talked a little paranormal, we've talked a little psychic, we've talked a lot of nipples. This sounds like a typical show for
That's
us.
like a well-rounded out podcast.
Yeah.
It is. That's, I want to keep them guessing.
This is fairly reminiscent of New Orleans when I got to the point that I thought I needed to start charging money too, though.
What, when you put glitter on your nipples?
No, it still involves Chris. But no, we're walking down Bourbon Street. It's raining. He's wearing nothing, ladies, but his kilt. And
I'm just making friends.
he was making all sorts of friends. I could have made some money. Yeah. But I was too drunk to think about it at the time, so.
Didn't at one point you said he had more beads than you, right?
I mean,
So I actually went to Mardi Gras, and I tried winning Mardi Gras. At one point, I'm guessing it was close to 30 pounds of beads on my neck.
yeah.
Turns out they just give them away. You don't have to show people things, but
Yeah,
he did
that's
it
a secret that they don't like to tell the girls. They will just give them to you, but if you think you have to show something,
actually, I didn't see as many boobs as I thought I was going to see.
Yeah. But Chris was calling people back when they handed him beads, like, wait, you didn't let me show you my boobs.
I wasn't there for that, but that sounds like me.
You know. Yeah, I didn't surprisingly get many beads. But I kept mine fairly well tucked away. I saved that for outings with Shea.
I can't wait. Oh my god.
We've said we need another trip out to Gettysburg. We'll kidnap Mama Pat. Shea will kidnap Mama Deb. We're going to go just hang out around Gettysburg.
I can do this.
Yeah.
When are we doing that?
I don't know, but it will be another booze, and boobs.
Now, and it will be nipple gloss. That will be the next one. It will be with it. It will be booze, boobs, and nipple gloss.
And nipples.
And nipples.
And nipple glitter.
I feel like the nipples are implicit by the boobs.
Yeah, but we got to make a difference between our boobs, I can't even talk, and your nipple gloss.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, one of these things is not like the other.
They're kind of perky.
That's what's different. They're more perky than ours.
Yeah, that is definitely different. Ours are not perky.
Yes,
Have not been for a while.
Yeah, once they get, past the C mark, they are no longer perky no matter what.
No,
They kill their firm A. Not me.
I've seen women with boobs smaller than your pecs. Yes.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yes. Anyhow.
I was going to make a comment, but Mama Deb might kill me, so we're going to leave that alone. Anyways.
Well then. So you get it from your dad's side?
Yes. My dad used to give her Band-Aids for her birthday and say he bought her new bras.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yep.
That's great.
All right, guys. You want to wrap it?
Sure.
And Kelly
Nothing
and I
like entering it on nipple glitter.
Yes, because we'll just get in trouble. Oh. And watch for updates. And I do want to say that we do have a new Shea's Paranormal Chat. This is what, the third one that I've had to start? I gave up a couple years ago, but it is finally, what's it been, a few months now that I've had this one.
Oh, for the Facebook page?
Yes.
Yes. You didn't say that up front, so I was reading Shea's brain.
Sorry. I know. I have
it's all good. So there is a Shea's Paranormal Chat page on Facebook. If you have not already gone out and followed it, give it a follow, give it a like, and you will be kept up to date on all of our podcasts, our topics, our nipple explorations, things you don't want to miss.
Yes. I'm starting to get, like I said, starting to do social media a little bit more, so I'll start sharing more.
We'll get back in the swing of this. We had some extenuating circumstances, and we're getting back into our groove. So
I think that should be my bio for, like, my storyline. Extenuating circumstances, her whole life.
Hey, whatever works for us. No judgment.
Yes. We'll leave it there because, sometimes we do judge.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody that was in chat. If I didn't give you a shout out, it's just because I missed you. I think I got everybody, and who I didn't get, Kelly did. But we didn't plan, so we have no idea when we're going to be live again. We'll figure it out, and we'll make sure we.
And I'll join you as often as I can, but I know I don't always hit them all. So super glad that we have Chris helping out with stuff too.
I don't know what Chris is doing. His head keeps coming below. He's like going below the desk. Oh, okay.
He's bending below the table playing with the pussy.
I was like, I can see his head bobbing, and I'm like, what is he doing? Good night, Kim, Dan, Nico.
Just make it clear there's a cat in here.
That's what.
But I was talking about Chris Brown. But yes, yeah. So anyhow.
Yeah, but I love you too.
I love you, Shea. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
Yes, thank you guys, and
happy birthday to Miss Shea.
Thank you. It's been a hell of a week.
Very deserving woman.
Yeah, I've made up for the past 5 years with.
And she remembers it all, so that's good.
I didn't say that. I remember enough I can fake it.
Oh,
there might have been.
That's the best you can hope for.
There might have been some heavy drinking. Mm-hmm. All right, eyes get.
Trying to see if it just falls off. Turns out it does not.
Contrary to what your mother might have told you, if you blow it, it will not fall off.
It didn't grow either, though.
Now there's rubber mallets coming out.
We have the weirdest fucking life.
We really do.
But the best.
Yeah, well, we keep things interesting, that's for sure.
All right, guys, good night, and we will see you soon. And definitely, we will be back at least one more time this summer, at least, hopefully. And just think, next August, we'll be starting season 5 of Shea's Paranormal Chat. All right, guys, good night. Thank you for joining me on my birthday.
Happy birthday.
I got glitter on the cat.
Yeah.